So I'm just waiting for the ferry to come in, and we're going to cross over the Arrow Lakes. We're going to make our way towards Revelstoke, but I'm not going to be going there this evening because it's going to get dark here pretty soon. I do want to find a place to camp. I have a choice of one of two campsites over there. We have the Eagle Bay Rec Site or the Shelter Bay Provincial Park. I really want to go check out this Eagle Bay Rec Site. I've never been, and with the theme of the Eagles from the other video, wow, yes. I think I would like to continue with that. I'm at the Eagle Bay Rec Site. This is where I wanted to stay for the night, but I ran into my friend on the ferry, and they're going to come for a visit after work. So I said I'd be at the campsite closer to the ferry. Not this one, but I'm going to sit here and enjoy the beautiful sunset. I'm very glad that I drove out here because the Google's reviews did state that the road is pretty bumpy coming in. And they did a fine job. They just fixed it, and it was pretty smooth considering it's a gravel road. I'm glad I took the time to come out here. That was so beautiful. It's been a little while since I've seen a sunset. I was reminded yesterday, which was in the last video, with all the little eagle heads dotting the riverside, that the eagle's my spirit animal. So much so that I actually have one tattooed right on my chest. And what did the trusty book have to say about the eagle? There will be a new beginning in a positive direction following a recent period of strife, one in which you've gained a great deal of stamina and resilience. I can think of one. There's an opportunity for you that you're considering, and it'd be best if you take advantage of it soon. Noted. It's time for great spiritual awakening, one where you experience a greater connection to the divine. That I have most definitely been feeling over these last few days. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, I am going to take off now and head to the other campsite before it gets too dark. I saw something crawling across the road. I missed it. I wasn't sure what it was. And it's a toad. Look at that water. What a beauty of a day it would be to paddle. I do plan on coming back here again to do an overnight kayak or something like that, because I found something on Google Maps that's located across the water here somewhere along the shoreline. It's the Arrowhead Cemetery. My cell service isn't good enough here to really look into it for me to go paddle over there today, but I like to do a little bit more research and plan a better trip over there. So I drove into this lot here and parked over here because I wanted to go on the bridge and show you the view of the canyon. But guess what I found after I parked? There's trailhead down here. It is actually called Blanket Canyon, not Blanket. Woo, she's a long ways down. Wow, I can't believe that people actually climb up the wall in this canyon. It's crazy. But you can see all the chains and clips over on the other side there. There is another trail that takes you down, obviously for the rock climbers or even anybody who wants to go down there. They've done a great job. They got some ladders, some skid board across there. There's another ladder down there. There's been a lot of care put into this trail, as you can tell. Maybe one day I'll venture down if I have somebody else hanging out with me. I still want to show you the views from the bridge. There is a campground at the end of the bridge called Blanket Creek Provincial Park. It is open from May until October, if I'm not mistaken. They do close down for the winter time. I was just doing some reading about Blanket Creek Provincial Park. It is a historic homestead. It once used to be a large orchard. Unfortunately, when they created the dams up in Revelstoke on the Columbia River, it caused the flooding of the orchard. So now it is just enjoyed as a campground with some remains of what the homestead used to be. The caretakers of the trails here do a fantastic job. I have never seen trails so well maintained. Thank you for the hard work you do. Much appreciated. These are either intakes or else fish ladders. I think I'm going to go with them being intakes because this looks like maybe possibly a pump house or powerhouse. And over back here you can see that there is a water line. I found a place that I need to do some exploring sometime. Take at least a week to explore all the little wreck sites and everything. I think there's a couple more up the road heading towards Revelstoke. So this is on Highway 23 between Revelstoke and Shelter Bay. Just found another trailhead off the highway. Mount Bagby, I think that's how you pronounce it. So Mount Bagby is a glacier mountain. You can take this trail 6 kilometers through the forest to a campsite at the base of the glacier. From there, you need to have experience and knowledge of how to walk on glaciers. That I do not have, but I'd be very interested in just going up to the campsite and checking what views it has to offer. But it's not going to happen today. Literally just down the road, you have this one. Bagby Falls. This one's more for the rock climbers. There's a lot of bluffs and stuff like that, apparently, from when I was reading. I tell you, this is recreational heaven along this route. I'm sure there's even lots of ATV and dirt bike trails too all throughout here. Yeah, Revelstoke area is a place to check out if you're into outdoor adventure. Then you got Mount McPherson trails. Wow, look up there. Starting to get light. I think I'm going to make Revelstoke my home for the next few days and do some exploring in and around the area here. And then we'll flip another quarter and find out which direction I go from here. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Enjoy life. Bye-bye.